The female Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks. Who am I talking about? Anna Kasparian, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Kasparian, who is no friend of Israel or Israelis. That is for certain, especially after this video that you're about to watch, because, well, the female Cenk, Anna Kasparian, decides to, well, unleash a great deal of hatred towards the people of Israel, which I find really concerning. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of people out there in the world that already hate Israel. Hate is a very strong word. And it doesn't help when you have commentators like Anna Kasparian, Cenk Uygur, that spread so much vile hatred towards the Jewish people, considering they're just trying to defend themselves. And I never see Anna Kasparian or even Cenk Uygur go after the ones that started this damn war in the first place and the ones that are refusing to give up. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Hamas, for goodness sake. I never see anyone from the radical leftist types or anyone that is on the pro-Palestinian side. I never see any of them call for Hamas to give up or release the hostages. You never see it. Instead, we have so many of them that just continue to spread hatred towards the Jewish people, and I am sick of it. I am sure my Jewish friends and my Jewish followers are sick of it as well. I can only imagine, man, how my Israeli or my Jewish friends are feeling in this kind of world at the moment. They would definitely not feel safe. I mean, if you even side with Israel, you are hated as well. Why in the world are you even siding with Israel? They're committing all these atrocities over in Gaza, but no one condemns Hamas. They're the ones that started it. They're the ones that caused this whole entire war. But no, Israel are the ones that are doing the bad things. Israel is apparently committing a genocide, and Israel is apparently hated internationally, according to Anna Kasparian. Have a watch of this disgusting witch go off on Israel. Have a watch.
And for any Israelis watching this right now, I want you to be clear. I want you to understand this, okay? You are hated internationally. Hated. The whole international community loathes you. Young American citizens in this country, both left and right, loathe you. And eventually, these are the people who are going to come into power. Don't be mistaken based on the propaganda you hear in American media. That's not representative of how the American people feel about you. You're hated. And it's not because you're Jewish. It's because you slaughter innocent people. It's because you think you're God's chosen people when you act like absolute demons. You guys like to slaughter people and steal land, and you think you're better than everyone else. You think that you're entitled to everything, including our tax dollars. It's disgusting.
What's disgusting, Anna Kasparian, is you saying that the Jewish people are hated internationally. That young Americans, both on the right and the left, apparently loathe Israelis. Can you imagine being an Israeli or a Jew hearing that? I don't have to imagine. I mean, I'm listening to Anna Kasparian, her hateful words towards the Jewish people. I don't hear it from the Palestinian nut jobs. I don't hear her go after them because apparently, according to her, they're in the right. But no, the Israelis are apparently in the wrong for trying to get their hostages back that Hamas still has, I'll have you know. That Hamas embeds himself amongst civilians. There's something to be said about that in warfare, right? Surely, Kasparian. You should be smart enough. Oh, wait, you're not. You've got a very, very low IQ by the looks of things. Hatred requires someone like yourself, Anna Kasparian, and basically putting the blame on Israel and Israel alone and saying that they are loathed by everyone on the right and on the left internationally. That's a big deal. It's a big thing to say, Anna Kasparian, so it doesn't matter wherever you go. Even if the Israeli has not committed any atrocity whatsoever, they're still apparently guilty for being Israeli. That's according to you, Anna, isn't it? Doesn't matter if you are a Jew. You're saying, oh, it's not because you're Jewish. Rubbish. It is because they're Jewish. Because being a Jew is part of also what? Supposedly trying to get rid of Hamas. The moment you mention you are a Jew, Everyone thinks, oh, Gaza, oh, you are responsible. Oh, you're a demon. And according to Anna, it's because Israelis are slaughtering innocent people. But we won't talk about Hamas slaughtering how many innocent Israelis on October 7th that started this whole entire thing. It requires a very extremely low IQ, Anna, to go after an entire nation of people that are just trying to survive amongst so many other nations that don't want them to exist, and now you don't want them to exist. By spreading this hatred, you are causing more problems. You are causing more harm. You're not solving the problem. You're making it worse for Israelis. You've already got pro-Palestinian nutjobs that have been lied to, that are running around yelling and screaming, causing a great deal of havoc on our streets. That's not bad enough. No, now you want to lie even more and say that the Israelis are loathed, that the Israelis are hated internationally. You want to spread the hate. You don't know how many people are listening to this, Anna Kasparian, and that's why your words, they matter. And you have to be very, very careful with what you say. But you can hear it in her voice, can't you? The vitriol. She really believes that Israelis are going out there and slaughtering innocents and committing a genocide, which is not true one bit. And that's because she works for a pro-Islamic terrorism dingbat, Cenk Uygur, who has sided with Hamas for I don't know how long, who hates the Jews. It's apparently saying they're not special people. It's disgusting. And all you're doing, Anna, is becoming a useful idiot of Hamas as well. They love you spreading this kind of propaganda. But what does it solve? Absolutely nothing. You're not solving the problem in Gaza. What you're doing is making it harder for Israelis to live in a peaceful society, in Western culture. It's you. You are the problem. It's people like you and your boss. You're not aware of it because you've got a very, very low IQ. You are so blinded by hate. You're so blinded by lies that you couldn't care less. You couldn't care less about innocent Israelis that are living in the Western world that are having to live now in fear because people like you are spreading hate. And you've got vulnerable minds that will listen to this and will go, yes, we hate Israel because they're apparently slaughtering innocent people in Gaza. You know nothing, Anna Kasparian. Absolutely nothing when it comes to Israel and Gaza. What you are seeing is pro-Hamas propaganda, and they're loving it, and you're giving into it, and you're spreading it. It's disgusting. You demonize Israel. Yes, they are God's chosen people. Zechariah 12 verse 3 says, on that day I will make Jerusalem a heavy stone for all the peoples. All who lift it will surely hurt themselves, and all the nations of the earth will gather against it. What we are seeing at the moment is rather biblical. While it is really hard to watch God's chosen people have to suffer yet again, what we are seeing at the moment is biblical. The world is turning against Israel. America, their closest ally, will eventually turn against Israel. That's biblical. But at the moment, America is Israel's closest ally. And what we are seeing at the moment, the amount of hate from all the world leaders, none of them are calling for Hamas to release the hostages. And if they do, it's just so weak. No, it's so much easier to blame Israel. It's very profitable to blame Israel. It is so much easier to run cover for Hamas, isn't it? When you got no idea what you're doing. Is having a major ripple effect to the Jewish community. The Jewish community does not feel safe. They're being confronted on a regular basis. I mean, over in Canada, Montreal, a Jewish man was beaten in broad daylight, for goodness sake, and it's because of hateful messages. Don't believe me? How about Tommy Robinson being confronted recently at a train station, St. Pancras train station, because that guy had been indoctrinated with hate, been taught by the mainstream media to hate Tommy Robinson. He didn't know anything about him, doesn't know the truth about him. That's a problem. So when you've got Anna Kasparian out there, Cenk Uygur, the Young Turks, and all the others that are seemingly going against Israel and spreading hateful messages like Anna just did, imagine hearing that. You're hated. What a bully. That's what bullies do, man. Oh, it's because Israel is killing innocent people. Then tell Hamas to stop embedding themselves amongst those supposed innocent people. What is Israel supposed to do, Anna? Huh? Honestly, the level of stupidity that woman and Cenk possesses, the size of a walnut, both of their brains. All they're doing is running cover for the religion of Islam and terrorism. So well done, Anna. Well done. You're accomplishing nothing except trying to destroy Israel, trying to destroy the Israeli people, trying to spread hate towards them. There's going to be consequences. And unfortunately, we've seen those consequences have not been good for Jews, just trying to live their life in peace. Be careful what you say, Anna. Be very, very careful. You have a massive platform, and as podcasters, we have a duty of care and responsibility. I understand you're angry, but if you're going to get angry at someone, don't get angry at Israel. Get angry at Hamas. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care. Be blessed. I'll see you all in the next video.